Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. I'll just wait for a few minutes. Kind of get things organized as best as possible. If you don't know who I am, I should have done this before, but hold on. That's what we get. A little bit of dust and you're out in the garage. Oh, scavenger shack. It's the scavenger shack. Anyway, so here we are. Oh, Annie is here. Hi, Annie. Justin, how are you? Kathy, hi, how are you? How was your week been? I never get everything in the right order, so I just go with the flow, and you guys already know that most of the time I'm a hot mess, so it's okay. Because I mean, is there really any sense in trying to pretend that you're something that you're not? I mean, I can edit. I could put videos out and edit. I cost you $5. $5. I'll give you 6 when I see it. Wait a minute, I'll give you 10. Oh, that's horrible, Kathy. I'm so sorry. I cost me a damn I got something on my nose. I don't know. It's on my screen. I didn't make you buy anything. Did you? Oh, I know what I was going to ask you, Marie. So that guy bought. Did you guys get the Hot Wheels stuff too? That's what I forgot to ask. So anybody that was here on Friday night, Marie and Justin and I went. Okay. Sorry, Justin. $6 you had to pay a buyer's premium and tax. That's why I said I'll give you $10. Quit your whining. You got Oh heavens. Marie and I and my oldest son and my grandkids all went to an estate sale in Longview near her on Friday. And then I did a live on Friday, which I need to go in and add a thumbnail to now that I'm thinking about it. But it's been a weekend, let me just say. I'm pretty proud of myself. I got a lot done this weekend. And so then you got the Hot Wheels and sweet. That's what. So, and you got them and the bathroom and my lamp for what did Marie tell me here? Hang on. Probably you'll get it faster than I will. 207.20. They got a 6-foot table plus stuff underneath, correct? 6-foot table plus stuff underneath of all sealed dead stock, the Chevron cars, the big ones, the little ones, and then all carded Hot Wheels. Wasn't there stuff underneath the table too? Did you get that? One of us is dressed wrong. I have on shorts and a t-shirt. It would be you that's dressed wrong. It's raining and cold. You got more than you wanted. I have that problem all the time, Justin. I took 2 U-Haul van loads of stuff to my storage unit. And I can tell in here. But I look at the storage unit and I'm like, and I got probably 2 more van loads, but I'll be doing it. Including the tax and buyer premium, it was $175 before all the extra. That's not bad. I paid $219, 3 cents less for what I got, but if I would say everything I got cost about a penny if I counted all the cards and all the Legos. If you want to do it that way. I tried to buy you a cup of coffee, but it won't let me. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's weird. I wonder if the link is bad. Let me delete. Put user in timeout. That's hilarious. I can't even delete my own. Oh, I probably have to go to here. Remove. Unpin. Okay. And then I have to go. I'll get a. I think if you copy links, that after a while, and this one's only been copied once, but who knows? Okay, let's try this. Costs more than we wanted for less than we wanted, but well, didn't you offer them $260 in the beginning? And I know there was some other stuff, or $250, whatever. $260, wasn't it? I think that's what it was. So technically, oops, let's see where I'm at here. Cost more than we. Scott, how is wow. If she was here, she would slap me. How is your wife doing after her sinus surgery and all of that? And I'm losing my mind. It's just been that kind of a weekend. If my name wasn't written right here, I wouldn't know it. He wanted $250. Oh, you offered $100. Are you traveling, Scott, or are you home? Do you guys watch, follow Scotty Antiques and Profits? Is that correct, Marie? Antiques and Profits. Hang on a second. I'm gonna be here, but I want to put this up there, and I urge you guys to go and watch this. TIQUES. Sorry, I'm getting the link. Kathy, it must have come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much. What am I doing here? Why won't this? Okay. I urge you guys very, very strongly to go and watch this. They just were on tonight. It's Scotty and Mike and Chris, the three of them. You bullied your way to my lamp. You're awesome. She's struggling, whining more than usual. Dr. Joni should be better after day 6, Tuesday. Oh, I feel so sorry for her. I feel sorry for you too, because I know it hurt. I know that you love her so much and that you hate to see her struggle like this. We all do. We all hate to see anybody struggle. Miss Jen, how are you? Okay, so before I get into this haul, I want to talk about this Scotty Antiques and Profits. This is his link that I put in here. Well, you guys can't see that boy, I need help. Scotty, Chris, and Carl. Is it better? I think it's better if I just, okay. Anyway. So, and if you're watching this later, and Antiques and Profits, Scotty Chris and Carl. Thank you, Marie. Oh, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Okay. I don't know how far in. I think their show was, how long was it tonight? It was 3 hours and 7 minutes. You probably want to go to about an hour and a half in if you want to just watch what I'm going to tell you about. So we had COVID, which caused a lot of problems. Dr. Calden said it was way worse than she thought. She could barely get, Is she home now? I'm assuming she's home. Give her a hug for me. So we had COVID, which caused a lot of problems with shortages of all sorts of things, right? And then we had the big storms, and the big storms down in Texas affected quite a few, Dow Chemical and a couple of others. You need to go watch this because they were talking about this last week in their live, and I kind of talked about it a little bit on Friday when I showed some paint that I was getting, but it's worse than I thought it was going to be. I specifically asked them a question to talk about the looming paint shortage because that's what I was aware of. They were talking about that because at that point they were talking about Toyota going down to one shift. And then tonight when I asked it about it, it's way worse than anybody think. Anything made out of plastic, whatever is on the shelves and in the warehouses coming, it's going to be done. All of the miles and miles and miles of pipeline for the raw materials were frozen and busted. So, yes, outpatient. That's what I thought. So there's going to be plastic, anything made out of plastic. So as they said, and I'm kind of loosely quoting them because I'm going to go back and watch it again and take some notes. Let's think about things that are made out of plastic, shall we? Milk jugs, yogurt containers, PVC piping for the housing industry, shampoo, laundry detergent. Well, not the kind I get, but can I go on? I mean, I could probably find any kind of anything in a plastic bottle, and then the chemicals, the raw minerals that they need for paint. I guess Ford, what is not made of plastic? Ford, GM, Chrysler. Like I said, don't quote me on this. Go watch this. I want you guys to go watch this. And then I want you to just pay attention. I'm going to go talk to my brother and his buddy who work together because they do new septic and old septic and stuff like that. My brother hauls the sand and gravel. Oh my God, no more Pepsi. I'm just saying. Pepsi comes in aluminum cans too, which you shouldn't be drinking or eating out of anything aluminum because aluminum fosters Alzheimer's. Anyway, that cracked me up. That's hilarious, Kathy. That was good. Thank you, Marie. Anyway, holy moly, you bought me 5 coffees. Thank you so much. And everybody else Carter bought me coffees yesterday. Is he in here yet? Who did I miss? Christy's here. Hi, Christy. How are you? Have I missed anybody? If I missed you, I am really sorry. Danica went to Round Top. She got back. She's in bed. She's wiped out. Oh, wow. That thing is so freaking cool. I can hardly wait to get it. I'll show you guys a picture in a minute. Let's finish this. So, antiques and profits. I'm going to put it in here again. Let's see if I can do it right this time, though. Antiques. I could spell. We would be really good. Profits. And it was their live show and it was Scotty, Mike, and Carl. I want to put Chris so bad it's not even funny. Okay. You guys want to go watch this or listen to it? I don't care. It's 3 hours long. I was trying to I think that if you go the hour 45 mark, you will see in the comments, they're not going to come up for what about, just depends on where you are. Sometimes my comment stream doesn't come up for 24 hours. But you can go and listen, right? I would say somewhere in the hour and a half mark, start listening. Scotty, Chris, and Carl, right? I just really, you guys, I'm urging you to, and it's not to get Scotty watch hours or whatever, but you know, I could keep it to myself and the other people that were in the chat, but I think you guys should know for yourselves personally that there might be things that you might want to, you know, make sure that you have for your family. And if they're going to be shortages of milk jugs and stuff like that, I don't know. I have milk jugs in my rafter because I make apple cider every year, and I buy them by the 50. I don't know, maybe they're 100. I buy 100 of them at a time. And yeah, so I mean, plastic jugs. Can I announce my new show that starts? Absolutely, Kathy, do it. Let's see. You're not on Instagram, are you, Kathy? Are you on Instagram? You're not on Instagram, are you? Kathy has a new show that starts tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. What's it called? Do tell us. Anyway, so go watch that, you guys. I'm not trying to freak anybody out. I just want you to be aware, and we're all adults, and we can figure things out and do the research. And oh, there you go. Jennifer's got you. Jennifer's got you. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, you guys. So I just think it's that important that you might want to go check that out. All right. So Marie and I had to go to the dump to take some mattresses and box springs and some other stuff. And so I go to the dump up in Longview. I don't know why I do that, because it's north of me. And I just told, I called Marie, and I was going to go anyway, but my son needed to pick me up from the U-Haul place, and he's taking his car in to get it fixed and blah, 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 blah. So he's like, I'll come over around noon. This is my younger son. And play some Xbox with Dren, and we'll do some of that stuff. And so I went down to the dump, and I texted Marie, and I said, I know this estate sale company, which they stop the estate sale at 2 p.m. and they auction everything off. And I wanted to make a video of it for you guys, but I couldn't stay today to do it. So the next one that they have, I will go to the auction, I will videotape it, and I don't know what I'll edit it, but I'll show you guys how it works. So, you know, I went the first day, and there were things that I wanted that were just higher. They're priced well. They're priced for the public. I mean, and technically there isn't anything that I didn't buy that I couldn't have made a profit at what they were asking for the most part. But I'm also very good friends with the owner of the company. And not that gets me any deals, and the guys, but also I can say, hey, because they know I'm a reseller. That is 5:30 a.m. my time here on the West Coast, so still asleep. That's a bummer. Yeah, I'll just be getting up myself because I don't it was super crowded during, oh, was it? There's like nowhere to park when I got there, and well, you guys pulled up right after I got there, right? I need some water. So Friday I spent $87.05, and I showed all of that the other day. Yeah, that is a tough time spot. It's taken me a long time I do 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, and I was going to change it because Eric OBX Picker does a live haul thing, but I think that we've both been doing, I don't know, I've been doing my coffee talk for 7 months now, something like that, on and on for a while. Danica was doing it on her channel one week, and I was doing it on my channel one week. 24 at the auction. Wow. So, and then 2 weeks ago, I missed it for the first time because I was having all kinds of septic and plumbing issues, but I recouped it on a Friday night. Anyway, so I just decided, a couple of people said, well, Eric does his live listing show that same morning. Well, Eric also does it for like 8 hours or 6 hours or however long he does it. And I really like Eric, so I thought about changing it to a different day and a different time. And guess who wound up buying Cameron's moose quilt? Uh-oh. Did you? Did you buy it? That's hilarious. Did you? Can I say it now? Sucker. No, that was a good score. It's funny because I told him he should. I'm glad you got it for the price you got it for, but I told him he should have listed it for $79.99 just because of what was on it. I mean, because we know it was store made, right? So those don't always go for as much, but that's awesome. I'm glad you got it. 15 to 20 more people showed up. Wow. Who bought, how much did the milling lathe go for? That's what they were there for, were the tools. There were some really nice tools, those drill bits and all of the stuff that went with the milling lathe out there. I didn't even look to see what the price was on the lathe. He sent me an offer, so you got it. Boom, shakalaka. Yep. Jennifer, I love looking at your face. Ooh, that's hilarious. It be about news. Aha. All right. Kathy's news show. So, you know, just like Jennifer said, not only is that a hard time slot, you're doing it on Monday morning when everybody is doing their weekend shipping. And there's a lot of people that do start at night, Sunday night, whatever. I don't do my weekend shipping until about 1 o'clock because I videotape a haul. And then when I pull all my stuff, put it here on my desk, and then I videotape a haul, print out all this is something that I do. Good night, Kathy. Thank you so much again for the coffees. And if I am able to, I will come check your show out in the morning. Anyway, and I print out when I do my, if any of you watch them, when I do my, what's my weekend, what sold, it's usually Friday, after shipping, whatever sold Friday through about noonish on Monday. That's how I do it because that's how I'm doing my shipping. So whatever's getting shipping out that day. Anyway, and then I go into my sales and I pull up a report from that time, from Friday to Monday, whatever sold. And then that gives me the gross, it gives me the taxes, it gives me the fees from eBay, and it gives me my net. And then I figure out my cost of goods on each one as I go down my sheet, and I subtract that from my cost of goods so that you know what my gross was and what my net was minus the cost of goods. I show all of that. Not a lot of people do that. They just tell you, they just tell you. I print it out in a report with the graph and everything from eBay, and I show everybody that because I want them to see that in black and white. And sometimes there's some color in there. I think that's important when you're showing people what you sold it for, how much and then how much it cost with taxes and shipping on top. I think it's super important to break that down for people so that they can see, especially if you're telling somebody, I got this free, I paid 10 cents for this, I paid whatever. They need to see. I feel for myself, I want people to see that in the numbers that I'm showing them. I want to see them to see that in black and white from eBay with that. So that's how I do it. And I appreciate it when other people do it. Not that I think anybody's a liar or making stuff up, but you know, you could have an $80,000 90-day total and only be and have 60,000 of that be your fees, taxes, cost of goods, and all of that, and really your total is only $20,000, if that makes sense. So I think it's important, and that's how I do it. There's a lot of people that do that. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So all right, Marie, did you tell me the website had the 20? Yeah, I bet it did. Marie, Justin, did either one of you? It didn't. It was reserved. The lathe was 4K. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt that a bit. They'll sell it elsewhere. Curtis knew how to work it too, because he used to do that kind of stuff when he was younger. Anyway, so today we went back. I guess Dren wanted that pirate picture, but nobody told me that, and he didn't have his wallet with him when they went the first day, so they didn't buy it, which I don't understand why Justin just didn't buy it and let Dren pay him for it. I don't know. If I'd have known he wanted it, then I might have bought it. I might have bought it for him, or I don't know. Now I'm feeling, because he came out. You guys, anybody that knows anything, look at you can see out of my garage. Look, Marie, that's all excess shipping supplies down there. I should probably, I'm going to have to move my computer here in a minute anyway, so don't know. Take that out and take that out, because we're going to go over here. There was one reseller who did a breakdown on what he really made on 240K last year after fees, taxes, and shipping, etc. Well, I don't do that I could. It's not, I could, but I just do it for my wet sold. Every week I do it every weekend when I do my wet solds. And I don't do a wet sold video for the rest of the week, but maybe I'll start. It wouldn't be I'll be showing you the item. It would be a StreamYard, and I'll pull up, kind of like Courtney Bullabuddy does her when she shares the screen and pulls up things. It would be similar to that. But yeah, and there are lots of people who will do that. That kind of stuff. And then there are people that don't want to share their numbers. They don't want anybody to know how much they make. They don't want to, and I understand that too. Some people are very private about that. That's okay. I feel like because of how I pick or source, and the items that I get, I mean, I really probably should have had my GoPro, and since Marie was there, had her film me, because I literally pulled things up that they had priced higher than they were selling, and I on eBay, and I knew that they were still going to be there. But today I walked around with Ben because there were a couple of things that I really wanted to buy, but not even at 50% off, and it was because of the comps. And so I pulled the comps up, and I showed him you know, a lot price for some things I'm going to show you here in a minute. And then I showed him, you know, a few of them that were selling here and there. And I said, they're all over the board, but you're asking $8 a piece for them. And I said, some of them only sold repeatedly for $4.95. I said, some of them sold for $16.95. Here's a lot of 7 that sold for $29. And you have 7 here. 7 times 8 is 64. Is that right? I think that's right. You know, and so I said, I'm not trying to rip you off or anything. And he goes, no, you know, I said, but I would be happy to offer you $2 a piece for each of them, which was less than 50% off that they had there. I said, I cannot stay for the auction today, or I would stay and bid on them at the auction. I said, but I want you guys to get a fair price, and I would like to have a fair price. And so that worked out really well. He said, absolutely, I will do that for you. So, maybe just me, but I hate the ones who say they made so and so and say an hour sourcing somewhere. I'm like, you didn't until it sells. Exactly. Until you list it and sell it, you have made nothing. Now you can speculate what you're going to make. You should have an idea of what you're going to make off of it. Just like I know a lot of you guys watch Kevin Commonwealth Pickers, how he says it. I should be able to make. Kevin almost always shows comps of what, if he's looking at something. Matt, part-time picker, he shows you comps at the end when he's done. He shows you comps. Sometimes those are actually his listings, and sometimes they're somebody else's, but he'll show you comps. He's looking them up while he's sourcing stuff, and he shows them to you so that you can see them, not just a little blip. He shows you his phone. He's recording with his GoPro, and he shows you his phone. They did not get it. Where is that t-shirt? I got to write that down. Note to self. I need that. That should be my merch, right? They did not get what they wanted. They did not get it. Merch. Oh, this will make Dren so happy to have merch. I'm on my way to a diamond play button, y'all. That'll never happen in the world. I don't even care. I don't even know how many subscribers I have. That's pretty sad. Does it say? I'm not even in YouTube. Oh, I unplugged my. Jeez. Oh, I can't do this. Dren came in here earlier because he knew I was going live. What? I have 700 subscribers? That's all. It'll be $6.95 tomorrow. It'll be $6.95 tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I have to refresh this because mine says 700. Somebody in the chat said it's 701. Oh, holy smokes. How did that happen? You're on your way to sleep. Have to get up at 5 a.m. to finish loading the van. Where? Oh, you're going to an auction? Like a flea market auction, Scott? Is Joni subscribed to me? Because doggone it. All of your buddies need to subscribe to me. I listen to your show in the mornings. I don't always talk because if I start talking, then I don't get anything done. So I listen. I listen. Your internet is looking like mine. Is it bad? I got to pull this out. And hi, Lissa. How are you? I got to keep it further away from the garage wall, which is metal. And for some reason, you're selling, you take stuff. Oh, that's right. I knew that. 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 All right. Give Joni a hug for me. Tell her I hope she's feeling better soon, soon, soon. Annie, she knows where I live. Yep. What did Annie say? Marie, did you just sense it? No, it was Justin. Oh, heavens. All right, you guys. Just freezing a bit and then starting and stopping. That's odd. Oh, that was probably when I unplugged all my stuff. All right. I'm trying to think of the best way to show you guys that. But that, here. Hopefully this doesn't, I'm taking my laptop over here, you guys. I wonder, hey, Marie, do you know, let's get out of that light. Can I send myself the link in Instagram, come on my phone and be a guest, and then I can have this over there and show with my phone? Does anybody know? Anybody? Because that would be like 2 cameras, right? BCP! How are you? Does anybody know? I do not know where windows behind the tape. There were 2 garage doors. I did all that this weekend. Plus, I went to 3 estate sales. Plus, I took 2 van full loads to the 4 loads to the storage unit, and went to the dump and took a load of furniture to my son's apartment. I was busy. Okay, I got to figure out. Oh, let's look at this first. This lamp this part of the lamp is an original wagon wheel, the inside of the wagon wheel. It's heavy as you know what. Minding my matter. Hello. What is your first name? Minding my matter. I love that. Okay. And this is like wrought iron. The shade is like wrought iron. Oops. Let's see if I can. And these little pieces inside are lucite. And you see that there's some missing. Let's see, right there. There's one missing. And there's a few other missing, but they were all there. I think they're all there. They're close to all being there. And it's heavy as all get out because that is a real wagon wheel. You can see. Some ingenious person. What did I miss? Bum crack picker. Yes, just a different name. What do you mean, Marie? Sorry, I'm thinking. Silence. Anyway, they wanted, was it $85 that they had on that, Marie? I wanted it. When I saw that, I was like, holy smokes. And then I saw the price on it, and you guys all know, if you know me, what am I? Type it in the chat. Come on. Somebody has to know. Type it in all caps because y'all know. What am I? That's what a bird says. Go in on your phone. Just put Noel in the name. Okay. Cheap. Yep. Lynn got it. Were you hiding? Were you Lisa got it. Jennifer got it. You guys, you all know me. I love you guys. So I'm thinking to myself, I know this town. Nobody's going to buy that for $85 because those lucite pieces are falling out. Okay, here. Enter the broadcast studio. Bear with me, please. Oh, was it 45? Well, it was 50% off, right? Allow, whatever. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Well, now I need to turn. There we go. Maybe not. I don't want to. I don't. Okay. This one is. Can you guys hear me okay? Or is there an echo? And I forgot to turn my camera around. Bear with me. Marie, I don't know how you expect me to open up my computer. Just remove one. Well, what I want to do, Tracy, remove one what? Oh, remove like Farm Girl Scavenger and just have the phone. I want to use my phone backwards. How do I have to turn? Sorry. Mute one mic. I had one mic muted, but I can't mute my phone all the way. And so there I have it, the volume turned down all the way. I'll try this again. Okay. Is the flip button in StreamYard itself? Hang on a second. Camera. Oh, I see. I see. Nope. Marie, I can't look at my phone. Okay. That didn't work. In my camera on my phone, I just pulled that up and I did the switch and it didn't change anything. Hit the 3 dots in the I have mute selected. Hi, Tommy. Thank you. Laser light show with the echo. Then just remove computer. Now you can. That's horrible. That better? Yeah. Sorry, guys. No, we're good. I want to learn how to do this. Want to say hi to everybody? Hi. Is this better? Are you guys getting feedback? We can barely feedback. Here. Come here. I want you to hold it. Show everybody the pirate ship. That's the bottom. No, it does not. All right, I'm just gonna Sorry, guys. We just did a little math lesson. It was unmuted, Murray. Reseller private talk. I was telling him it was bedtime, and he said, no, it wasn't. I said, it's 10 o'clock, and he goes, no, it's not. And I said, it's 9:54. And then I asked him what 6 plus 4 was, and he said 10.
In 6 minutes, bedtime.
And so I said, it is almost bedtime. All right. Nobody told me lip reading was required at lives. It's a whole new thing, Yvette. It's hot right now, don't you know? So do you have any exciting news or anything that you would know? Oh, they think that I should have some merch, a shirt that says that they didn't get it. They did not get that. What do you think about that?
Like, maybe like an animated picture shirt, and right under the animation picture, they write that they didn't get the shirt.
You guys cannot hear me, Yvette? My mic is right where it was. I didn't do anything. Automatically adjust the mic volume. It is at 100. Do you want it louder? Because you guys, I have been told. Okay. I've been told that I'm loud, which I am. Coming through clear. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Anyway, did you buy anything at the estate sale on Friday?
No.
You didn't?
Daddy wouldn't let me.
But then, hi, Carol. How are you? I have a shirt that my son bought me a couple of years ago. I had it on the other day, but it's a t-shirt, so obviously I'm cold all the time. And it says, how do I block you in real life? He took a picture of it at the Goodwill when he was there one day, and he goes, Mom, I'm buying this for you. I know, Tracy. It's runs in my family. It's from having 14 or 15 people at the dinner table and everybody trying to be heard at once. The noise level was excruciating. Hey. Anyway, no tips or anything. Do you have any tips on shipping? Do you have any tips on buying things? Do you have any tips on
Videos.
On what?
Videos.
Do you have any tips on videos?
Nope.
No. What do you got for us? Do you want to tell everybody what you got in the mail the other day? Didn't you get a huge surprise box in the mail from somebody the other day? Or do you want to wait until she's on?
Wait.
Okay. So why did all 14 people feel the need for it? I don't know, because when we would come in and eat, my dad would be talking about the things at breakfast or lunch and dinner, especially during the summer, everything that needed to be done. During the summer, it was a lot busier, and we were doing hay and silage and that kind of stuff. And so my dad was wanting to make sure that everybody knew what needed to be done. And then my mom was talking about other stuff that needed to be done, and then whoever couldn't keep their elbows off the table while they were eating had to sit next to my mom, because she'd jab you with her fork if you put your elbows on the table. Yeah. And then there was, it's kind of like having you and Tracy or me and Danica talking, and then you got all the other people in the chat talking, and you're trying to pay attention, but you're not. That's how it goes.
Daddy?
Chicken. How about your chickens and ducks? Got anything to say about them? No?
Except that one of Emily's chickens pecked me when I tried to get the eggs.
Well, they do that because she probably wants... You're used to his family. Yeah, the quiet one gets zero attention. At my sister's house, it's even worse, because if they haven't seen you for a while and you go down there, I mean, it's like, I wish that I took, so yes, you need a fork. One in each hand. You knew you were in trouble, because the chair that was next to my mom on either side of her was basically where the guests would sit, because like everybody had their own spot, so to speak, right? And if you got, my dad sat at the head of the table, and my mom usually sat at the left of him, and sometimes she sat in the center right there if there was a guest that's someone would sit anyway. And so if you got sat next to my mom in one of those two chairs, you knew you probably were having manner issues, eating manner issues at the table. That and if you had to sit there for more than 1 or 2 days. Dren makes Em get her own eggs. All the chickens are together now. So Emily has, how many does Emily have?
11.
11, because one passed away, right? One didn't make it. We had 12. One of the babies died out here when we had them in the
yeah,
when we were raising them.
One, she had 14. One ran away. One died.
She had 12. I bought them. One died. 12 minus 1 is
11.
Very good.
But she said one ran away.
Well, she's smoking something. I don't know where she got it from. I'm just teasing. I know she doesn't smoke. It's just a saying.
Want to say something cool? When I looked at
Since COVID, though, no gatherings, so enjoying the quiet if I want an opinion. I get the best one. That's hilarious. I just like to give you a hard time because you can handle it. Oh, I'm with you on that. Somebody has to. Anyway, so it's 1 minute it's 2 minutes now past 10. So give me a hug and a smooch and a hug, and tell everybody night night.
Night.
Tell them you'll see them later.
See you later.
I love you. See you in the morning. Okay. All right. It's enough from the peanut gallery, I guess. All right. I'm going to unplug this. We shall try this again. So I brought my light out, and maybe I will set you guys. Let's just look real quick. Hopefully I don't. This is what I got today for a total of $208. This is going to be painful just for a few minutes. $218.97. All the stuff on the table. All right. Trying to think. That's the best place to set you guys or not. No, it is not. That velvet painting Dren wants it, and I had no clue he wanted it. So now I'm kind of, I don't know, it might hang in his room because he and his dad sing pirate shanties all the time. Is that okay, or is that lights in the way now? And it's gonna be in the way. It's not that one either. There's always something. Whale. There's not one light. There's 12 million of them. I'll just set you guys right here, I guess. This is the spot. How's that? You'll give me $50 for what? Hey, I put shit. I know I took all the stuff out of it. They wanted This painting did not look this, and it's not going to look this vibrant here. $65. Don't tell me how to hold it, Marie. I can't even see. $65 is the initial price. I thought in the house, it was dark. It looked like it was, I couldn't see any of the greens. It looked blues and blacks. And when I got it outside, I was just like, oh, holy shit. I saw that the first day we were there. There was no way I was going to pay that for it because I'm cheap. They're the ones that I got the last velvet painting I got at their last estate sale last weekend. And I'd paid pennies for it. Basically, honestly, I pretty much, if we took everything here because of because of one thing that I found, if you read the title and the description, you'll know why. So need to hang it under a oh, I will do that when I take pictures of it. But that is, it is gorgeous. I mean, yeah. And it's funny because that's kind of been on one of my things to find for a long time. And two weekends. Maria is screaming, hold it in front of your nose. Yeah, I know, I'm ignoring her. Oh man, outside, even just in the daylight period. But that looks better. There. That looks better than it did in the house because it was, you know, the older houses. There just isn't much, there just is not good lighting in the older houses. Awesome. Anyway, so I got the first thing that I picked up, and it was there. Was this Coleman cooler, and you don't see very many of them like this, but I looked inside it, and the inside is in good shape, and that's the main reason that I picked it up. They had $15 on it. It was 50% off because today was 50% off day, even until the auction, until they close it down for the auction. Today would be 50% off day. So I got that. And then Marie and Justin and I went into the garage because I wanted to look through the tools because I didn't really get to look through the tools and stuff that much the first day because my granddaughter needs a dresser. She went in and found dressers, but they wanted like skyrocket prices for them. Anyway, so I picked up this leather. Now there's going to be, it is a stitching awl, and more than likely Justin bought a miniature about this big anvil. It's pretty damn cool. He paid $15 for it. He paid full price. I probably would have too. He was super excited. He goes, is this a toy or is this real? And I said, no, that's real. You would use a little tiny one like that for jewelry making or small little things. 50% off anything $100 or less. If you can't get, if I miss you saying something, put a scary face like a bunch of the faces in the chat so that I can see it. Some velvet paintings go for a lot more money than others. Like if you look at obviously the nude paintings will go, but this is a pirate ship. It's going to go for way more than this other one. This is the one that I got last weekend. And this one has been repaired with duct tape. So I'm going to do some YouTube, see all the places in it. You can't really see them because they blend in with like this has been repaired. But you can't really tell because there's a tree there, so it almost looks like part of the tree. I'm going to watch some videos and see about repairing it. We'll see. But this obviously is not going to go for anywhere near the price that that one's going to go for. But I didn't pay hardly anything for this one. I might have paid 50 cents for this one, and they had it at $28 because it had the spots in it. And then a lot of people also said, because I have talked to a couple of people about the velvet paintings too. I know I love the Coleman stuff. A lot of the velvets came from Mexico. I did not know that, Lynn. It was very dark. Flashbacks from childhood. Anyway, so that thing is gorgeous. I mean, I'm kind of torn because Dren loves it so much as to whether I should just let him have it for a while, but I may just hang it in his room until it sells. We'll see. You know, he doesn't find a lot of stuff like that he really, really likes. And I have, it's not like I'm dying for stuff to sell. So anyway, all right. I got this Dwell tack tachometer, this vintage one. Pretty cool. I got all of these tool pieces that I'm going to show you for $5 technically. Vintage AM FM windshield antenna still in the package, even though it's open a little bit. It's never been used. These are gaskets for the engine. Head gaskets, more gaskets. I gotta ask my brother if there's anything that he needs those for. Hacksaw blades, because, you know, in cases you need to hack into a lock or something. And there's different, like they have grits on sandpaper. They have different, why can't I spit this out? Like the sizes over here. There's 24 and there's 18 by 10, and that's how far the teeth are apart on it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got all of that, the 2 sets of gaskets, the tachometer, the antenna, and that all that was $5. Various tools they put down. Think the Super Shooter's good. There's the American Harvester Jerky Works. Now, there's a lot of them out there that are new. FYI, I raised to buy the Traeger 2, not go. No go. Oh, did you? You didn't get it? Oh, man. So, this is actually new. It's never been used. It still has all the spice packets in it and everything, and they're in good shape, but you can almost make more money on these by parting it out. They had $5 on it. He put $2 on my, where is it? $5. He put $2 on my ticket for that. Okay. Gonna do the boring stuff real quick because I know how you guys love it. 2 vintage Pilot's flight logs. There were 3. I had one in my hand. I sat it down. I decided not to get it, and somebody else got it. These are from 1942, and they're all filled out. Could you put peacock in it? So, well, no. Everyone there was a damn store owner. Really, Marie? Like a. Yep. Do you see it, Scotty? I put your link in my chat like 3 times, Scotty, and I told everybody to go watch when I asked you the question about the, thanks for stopping in. I know it's late there and you have to work. When I asked you the question about the paint shortage and when I asked you guys that. So anyway, all right, so that's that. Indians of the Plains little wonder book. This is really cool. I did not look this up. I haven't seen a book like this for a while. It's got rice paper in it. It is about poems, and it is from 1965. This is like a rice paper overlay. It's not really rice paper, vellum, whatever you want to call it. Actually got this from my friend Amy, Happy Cowgirl Thrifter. It's about birds. She loves birds, and it's got a cardinal on the front of it. That's going to get shipped out to her tomorrow. She got her painting that I bought her the other day, and she said that it was scary that I would even think about that. Somebody just bought something. The North American Indians in early photographs. You guys, if you see anything like this, it is just, I told Maria, I said, I don't need any more books. And if you guys see the pictures of my storage unit, you'll see that most of it's books. It's not that I have a problem with books, but I do. I have a problem with a lot of these vintage older ones that have history getting thrown away. And they're worth money, and there are people out there that will buy them, but most people don't look at them. His wrinkles are better than mine. No one bought the rest of the books. I'll have to give Curtis a call tomorrow. No, I won't. They're gonna, and that's what's gonna happen to them, you guys. They're gonna, according to Carter P 2021 ratings, Scotty has the best show on Sundays at 8 p.m. in Canada. Woot, woot. I agree. And then I got this stack of magazines. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only because Hot Iron News, the voice of the Northwest Blacksmiths Association. Never heard of a magazine like that. These are freaking cool. And if that isn't an odd niche, and I don't mean odd as in weird that there's blacksmiths out there, odd as in who knew, unless you were in this business, that they had a magazine out. And I grabbed every one of them. So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll sell those. I didn't look them up. I feel like that is an odd enough niche that there's somebody out there that's going to want those genuine Native American photos and tribal. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of it. And because right across the street from me is the Cowlitz. Let's do this. I feel like I hate for you guys to have to look at that though. Is the Cowlitz tribe casino. Anyway, so, and there's a lot of tribal stuff around here, and one of my very good friends is full-blooded. Why can't I think of what tribe he comes from? Anyway, so I everything Native American that I find, I get, and usually if he's around, I let him go through it first. Okay, anybody that knows linens knows that Shabby Chic sells. This is brand new. It's a shower curtain. They didn't even charge me for it. They didn't even write it down. And by the way, can I just say, since I have two witnesses in the chat, they gave me a little, they have a receipt book and they just write your stuff on it. They write down and how much. They gave me, he wrote the first thing down, which was that Coleman. And then he gave me that, and I go, oh, crap, I forgot my pen. He goes, you need a pen? And I go, yeah. He goes, here, take a pen. So they just let me write my own stuff down. Not that they're not going to go out over it before I pay. And and I'm not gonna screw anybody, especially people that I know. This is how they pay their bills and feed their kids or pay their college tuition. Anyway, so I was writing a lot of my own stuff down. They just kind of follow me sometimes and see if I have a pile, and then they'll take it out front for me. Anyway, so that's how I have relationships with a lot of different estate sale people. And a lot of times when I walk through the door, they're like, "Oh, hi. Like, how are you?" And I sat down and had a 20-minute conversation with another gal this weekend. She was by herself. Their estate sale business is called, that was Be Organized. That's the lady that Cameron Gravity Goods went to an estate sale with and his wife 2 weeks ago. This one wasn't as busy, but she said they're so busy it's not even funny. They have estate sales scheduled out for 4 weeks. Dang, internet went out. Estimated resolution time 6 a.m. That's it for listing. Stupid. Oh, man. I'm on LTE on my little laptop here, and then on my phone. I can't. If it literally, I can't even stream on my internet here. So in 20 minutes. Well, some other people came, Tommy. It was just her and I in the house. And when the other people came, I'd already paid, blah, blah, blah. There you go. I can have short conversations. You're such a butt, but I love you anyway. All right. These are 1997 General Mills Breakfast Buddies babies. There were 7 of them. There's the rabbit. Okay, I want you to see the price tag. $8. They wanted $8 for each of them. I couldn't find some of them when I looked them up, and Ben, one of the kid it was his estate sale. He was in charge of it. He found it. So he's the one that gave me the thing. Who is this guy? What's it say? I don't know who this guy is off the top of my head. That one, Count Chocula. The bird. Cookie Crisp. That one I know because my kids always wanted it. They didn't get it very often. The bee, he's pretty common. And the leprechaun. So these are the ones that I pulled up and I showed him. I said a set of 9 of these sold for $29.99, and we scrolled through all the sold listings, and I said, and so I said, I know that you aren't gonna. I just offered him $2 a piece after I showed him all that, and he said, yeah, he'd do it. So some of these I can sell individually for $12, $15, $16. Some of them are only going for $4.95. So I'll make some money on them, but you know, this was just Popeye. I suppose I'm never on time. I never go any. This is why I will never get married or live with anybody, because I don't answer to anybody but me. I don't foresee that changing. I saw this sitting in the kitchen, and Ben and I were kind of walking around together. He's pretty chummy with me. And I saw this sitting under a bunch of other platters. Can anybody tell me what this is just by looking at that? Come on, Lissa. Toucan Sam. I took it and I said, Ben, does it say Noritake on it? He goes, yeah, how'd you know that? And I go, because I love that pattern. And I love Noritake. There aren't a lot of Noritake patterns that I love. They wanted $15 for it. We looked up comps, and it's going, I don't know, anywhere from $29 to $39. So that, he said, all right, I'll give it to you for $6. I said, all right, I'll take it for $6. I may just, no, I won't keep it for myself because I don't use this shit anymore. Yeah, Toucan Sam, Lissa. So that's not something I would normally buy for that price. Oh, I also got, this is probably maybe $9. This was in with the magazines. Little Harley Davidson poster. Gumby. They had 2 of these. This one was marked $45, and the other one, they're both marked $45. That one was marked $35, but you see that? It does say 35. That's what they paid for it. That's what it was. These guys collected things, so that's the estate sale price. And that's the price that they paid for it, $35, whenever it was they bought it. This one is brand new, never been opened. Oh, yeah. I love Nortaki. Our connection box has 4 townhomes hooked, and I live. Called 3 times when they disconnected me instead of others wanted me to wait. My connection box is across the street because what used to be my front yard, and where they put the road going into the store, the semi trucks run over it on a consistent basis. So they came and put concrete barriers around it, and the semi trucks just dragged the concrete barriers into it. Yeah. When Justin was in there with me, and I opened these up, and I go, oh, those are still here. I'm gonna get them because now it's 50% off. I looked them up. They're all over the place. The first one I opened up had all of this stuff in it, you guys. I'm gonna show it to you in just a second. Gumby's Greatest Adventures, Gumby Volume 1, and Gumby the Movie. Who knew? I mean, who knew it's even on DVD, right? POKY, the original POKY. I don't think this one's dated. Hong Kong. Shows you all the poses. That's hilarious. No date. They wrote something on it. Old, made in Hong Kong. Like, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so there's the Gumby still in the card. Or the POKY, excuse me. And then another POKY not in the card. That's not going to work. 2 Gumbys that are in really good shape. A Gumby pencil topper. Well, and the pencil too. Doggone it. That I won't be selling it with that pencil. Hi, Boatman. How are you? And a Crazy Card. How are you? Eddie Murphy. This is, probably have to take it out of this Gumby and POKY coloring book. I'll take it out anyway because I'm going to take it out to look at it. This is old. Probably the same age as me. Says it has some coloring in it. This was made in 1967. Well, what do you know? Because that's the year I was born. Yeah, it's got like the first 1, 2. It doesn't have too much coloring in it. So anyway, that was in there. And then there's 2. I don't think this one was ever used either, but they opened it up and then they had a problem with duct tape. What is it with people in duct tape? Oh, heavens. Marie, we should have opened this. This is not a... Wow. Wow. It's like Gumby vomited. The wacky wobbler. This thing is full. This has got to be like Gumby's. I'm super excited. This is even better. This stuff sells for pretty good. This is not Gumby. Somebody used something to like glue them down, but that'll be easy. Now find some. Oh no, Mr. Bill. That's who it is. Thank you. Just wait. It's like part of the cookie jars here in this one. Gumby sunglasses, 1986, with safety tested shatterproof lenses. In case anybody wanted to know. This is a radio. Looks like Jake from Finn and Jake. It's got a speaker there. That's interesting. I hope it. Keychain. 2002. Wow, this is like, here's the Gumby with the same, there's a button here that, I don't think they have any batteries, but this guy's got a speaker on him too. Gumby's collars, bendable. Gumby pops out. That part's sealed, so there must be a Gumby in there. 2000. That's technically vintage now by a year. There's some more POKY. I don't know. Anybody know who that guy is? I don't. Holy moly. Another Gumby, another POKY, Gumby keychain. Sorry. And this thing, is that from Mr. Bill too? I got jewelry this weekend too, Lisa and Tracy. Wow, that's like extra added bonus. And there's still part of what looks like, kind of disappointed for the fact that, oh, screw that. I'm gonna read what's on here. I thought, oh wow. It's a piggy bank. Designed and distributed exclusively by Clay Art, San Francisco, Prima Toy Company. So this box was not a... This is what you get when you don't look in things. That's okay. I'm good with this. This thing right here is awesome. Wacky Wobbler. 2002. It's not quite vintage yet. If you want to. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. Do you guys think I've made my $218 back yet? I mean, I haven't made it back yet. Do you guys think that I'm going to make my $218 back on one item that I purchased out of any of this stuff? I don't think they did, because it said figures and VHS, but I don't think I think they just saw the what stuff that was on top. So the cookie jar box, I know what the other one did. The Gumby was the shit. I wonder if they. Though I know the one cookie jar box does, because Justin opened it up while I was opening that one up. I wonder where the other. So this is the lid. That's the lid to the cookie jar. So I do have one whole cookie jar. And I saw some comps for $129 for this cookie jar. That doesn't mean anything, right? I mean, I saw a sold comp for this cookie jar. But like I said, they're all over the place. But I think I'm super surprised. I'm super happy with that. And I'm not going to open the cookie jar piece and pull it out because it hasn't been opened. I think when Justin opened this, I don't think it had been opened yet either. Join the official Gumby fan club. 1997, guys. So I could probably sell that box for the other one, just the empty box. There's somebody out there that has this cookie jar that needs that box. Okay, so the best part of the whole thing today was I showed you those baby dolls that I got the other day, the Ashton Drake, the little infant baby dolls. Like I'm holding one. It was open. He would not open it. Yeah, we opened it. No. Oh no. So I got the certificate of authenticity with one of them. The other one I didn't. I couldn't find it. And I thought, well, I'll look when I go back, because there were so many dolls in these cases and I didn't want to move them all. A lot of them are porcelain. And a lot of the certificates I was finding weren't even to the dolls where they were. So I was like, all right. So I looked through some of the ones that were in the case, because some of the other dolls sold and I couldn't find it. And I asked them if they had any more anywhere else, if they had any boxes. So they had some boxes out in the garage in a garbage box. So I brought all those boxes in. I go, you guys need to keep these boxes with the dolls, because the people that are buying these dolls want the boxes. You know you have them. And then when Justin and I were looking at the Gumby stuff, the room that it was in had a closet with the panel doors that slide like this, and it had a piece of the blue painter tape said private, do not open. Well, above was another, what, I don't know, 1.5 foot closet on top of that. And one of the doors was open this wide, and I could see some of the doll boxes up there. So I opened it up and took the doll boxes out. Never did find what I was looking for. And so then I slid the other door open to see if there were more doll boxes on that side. And what did I see up there? I saw a red and green Christmas tree, because why wouldn't you stash that up there? And behind it, I saw this. This is exactly how I saw it. Michelob box. That's all I saw. That exact stack, just like that. And I said, I'm going to go back over here and I'll bring that stack of stuff over here because it's just going to, I can't see what you guys are saying that well over there. And I'll just bring this stuff over here and we'll look at it. I love that gummy. I love that stuff. I saw it when we were first there, and then there was this lady with her husband. Oh, Gumby, blah blah blah, and I don't know. And Maria and I are walking down the hall, and I go, "That's why people buy shit like this. That's exactly why people buy shit like this." Yeah, I was like, Marie, stand back and see if there's anything up there. When I slid the door, and so she's like as far back as she can. I knew there was something up there anyway, so I went and got one of the kids and or Ben, and I asked if the stuff up there was for sale too. I said the closet specifically says that this is private, stay out. I said, but I saw some doll boxes up there, so I got them down, and then I looked on the other side. He said, oh, I didn't even know there was anything over there. They didn't even look in it. They didn't even look up above in that closet. They had no idea that there was anything up there. These are the estate sale guys, and this is the guy. This was his estate sale. He was in charge of it. So I said, Marie's only a couple inches shorter. Actually, we're not too much size-wise, height-wise different. I just outweigh her by more. See, 4 sales for the cookie jar around 80, 90. Yep. Anyway, so he said, well, let me get Anthony to pull this stuff down because he's tall. Anthony was busy. So he got a chair and he pulled it all down. And I was just like, we started looking through it, and he goes, oh, it's baseball cards. I go, I'll buy it all from you for $100, everything right here. And he goes, I have to look through it first. He goes, I want first dibs because I collect these for myself. He goes, I have a couple thousand, and I don't know enough. I'm just going to say right now, I would never hurt Murray, intentionally. So who was it that he said, Marie, that one of his friends took from him or stole from him that was worth so much money? He's not gotten over it, and I can't say I blame him. Anyway, so I said, absolutely. Look through it. I don't know enough. I only know a few. I don't know sports cards. I just know they're hot, and I know that if you take your time and look through them, these have been up there for years and touched. Nobody has touched them. They've been stuck in that little closet in the corner for years. First thing he got down was this. My fingers hurt. And it is full of Legos, and there are minifigs in here. And there's like this kind of Lego too. That's a grandma or grandpa. So daisies and clear pieces and just all that stuff. And a pencil, chewed up pencil. Wiring pieces. This is a Lego metal piece. So it's and I would assume that these hook into it somehow. It has it's battery operated. 5'3". Okay, I'm 2 inches taller than you. So it's got a lot of that kind of, oh, here's another pencil. That's for the Legos. Now all of a sudden I'm not seeing the minifigs, but I know I saw several of them in here. Anyway, Legos. This piece right here is worth some money. And there's other pieces in here. What? Oh, there's money in here. Scotty, are you in here? There's some Canada money in here, but there's like literally there's money in here. There's a lot of it. I know it's pennies, but that's what I'm seeing right now. But there's a shit ton of them. All right. There you go. If those are black Crayola pencils, I have 3 that go with them. It was a chewed on half black, green, regular pencil, and it wasn't Crayola. Bo Jackson. Yeah, Bo Jackson. All right, so there's the Legos. I would say the box is worth something, but it really isn't because it's not all it's cracked up to be in several places. These are all the cards, you guys. But before... Holy crap-a-moly. Anybody know who that is? Now, this doesn't mean anything. He looked at him, Bo Jackson. But he said if there was a rookie Bo Jackson, I don't know anything. You guys can school me. I can do the, you found Scooby-Doo snacks in the hoodies. That's hilarious. You know, I mean, there's all different kinds. And I'm not going to sit here. There's probably some of you guys that could look at these all day long. You know what they are. I'll go through and see what. If there's one card in all of these that is worth some money, I will find it. And that will make me my money back. Kelly, Maine, Padres. I mean, Braves, Twins, Blues, Yankees. That's just in this little Tupperware box. And it was funny when he was telling me this card has Bo Jackson Royals. Something, I don't know. Anyway. There's a bag of Desert Storm. These are military. I don't know what probably not worth anything, but I'll look them up. And I don't think that just because that box says that's what's in there. Your ex-wife was 5'2". Yay, not rookies. Those ones weren't for sure. Like I said, I don't know enough about what's good and what's not. There's some down here on the bottom of this box. Darren Jackson, outfield, the Padres. I mean, these are Fleer 90s. Spike Owen, Devin White, Jack Howell, Bob McClure, Bob Kipper. I'm just Brian Smith. I don't know. I will do some research when I have time. See if I got anything. Find out who the hot people are to look for. There's something in there. There's gold in them there hills. Some of these boxes are worth money. Just the box itself, the empty box, especially in Magic the Gathering. And I know that because my kids are big, huge Magic nerds. Some of these boxes go for $70, $80, $90. The older ones, the vintage ones, I know that because I've sold them. These are definitely not something that you could send in and get graded. Fuck. Mark Davis, San Diego Padres. I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing about these, and I am not ashamed to say that. There's a shit ton of these. Oh, these are. Gotta put my light up so I can actually read. Copyright 1990, Upper Deck, printed in the USA. Well, that light was bright. So, I don't know, you guys. It's just going to be a matter of finding out who was hot in 1990, whose cards. Here's a list of the cards. Rick Leach, Gino Petrella, Frank Williams, Joe McGrain, Keith Moreland. I don't know any of these names. That doesn't mean a damn thing. This thing is loaded. Piece of paper in here for cassette tape that they bought. I should probably put these bent up ones back in here, because why wouldn't I? And they're not all, let's see what these ones are. Expos. I don't know. But I'll find out. And I'll keep you posted. So there's... These haven't been touched in years. Simply years. This was Fleer 1990 logo stickers and trading cards, and it had a seal on it at one point in time. It's been broken. The seal has been broken. These are National Baseball, Major League Baseball. They have the... I'm just showing you this one so that you get an idea of... Oops. Sorry. Get an idea. These cards are actually in, probably not after I get done with them. Just saying. I'm sorry, Lissa. Good night, Hobo. Thanks for coming in. This must have been his favorite box because he's got stickers all over it. This is Travis, 1989. This was Travis's box of cards, damn it, in 1989. Superstars, Mike Schmidt and Ryan Sandberg. I don't know. There's a shit ton of... I'm not even going to pull them out because I don't know. It's like being in a diamond. And this 56, 660. There's two of these. 1989 collector set from Score. And that doesn't mean that that's what is in here, but it is. And obviously, wouldn't these have come in 660 player cards? All those bubblegum. 90 Dronus. Don't Dronus, none worth anything. Thanks, Tommy. So anyway, there may be stuff in here that he put in here that's worth something. There may be not. I will make my money back on the Legos and the Barbie stuff, though. Like I said, I paid $100 for all of that stuff. That was all of these cards, the Legos, and that Michelob beer box over there is full of vintage Barbie stuff. Which is the last of it, and then we're done. I was kind of thinking there would be more cards in here too. But just Barbie stuff. And I don't even know that all of it's Barbie stuff. Like, I don't know if this is Barbie stuff or it goes to something else. I will find out. $1973 Mattel couch. It's a little 1973 Mattel too. I know that this stuff, and I told him that, I said, I know that the furniture is worth some money. This is sad. It's dark out here. I don't think that this just says made in Thailand, but it's basically a little lounger chair. It doesn't have Mattel on it anywhere that I see, but it's still cool. Arco, here's a little floaty for the pool. Look at that's made in Thailand. It doesn't have anything on it. Who's here? Mike. Here's the what I'm going to assume went on here, or somebody made it to go on there. It looks homemade. Here is this Arco stuff. Must have been made for dolls, because this is a table and the other table leg must be in here. This must have been to a pool. A Barbie pool. This is my first time in this box. I didn't even look through it, so I don't know. Here's somebody is a hand crocheted dress. There's Barbie clothes galore and baby doll clothes. Oh, I almost threw that away. Somebody's going to yell at me. I'll do it after we leave. Little teddy bear jacket. It's got a tag in it, but it doesn't have a name. One doll. Mattel Inc. 1966. She has nothing on the back of her neck, and she's missing an arm. Oh my God. She's an amputee. She made it through the Iraqi war. Her little button-on dress here. She has bendable legs. For your Malibu skipper. That must be what I want. That must be, because that isn't this part of the pool. It's not very good. Yeah, somebody cut the bottom off. See that? But somebody might want that. Let's see what this has written on it somewhere, I bet. Oh, here we go. Printed in Thailand. Is this part of the pool set too? I don't think I had the skipper. My sister had the skipper. That jacket must go to these boots. Here's another part of the pool set. And another part of the pool set. Another boot. Holy moly. Some cocaine bags, which I'll use for jewelry. Pool set. Oh my goodness. Who is on TV here? 1984 Meritus Industries, made in Hong Kong. TV for your Barbie house. This says 1973 Mattel on it. Here's my heart. Clothes. I found one of Ken's arms. Heck to the yeah. 1977. There you go. I think it's a javelin. Ferrari. Excuse me. 1977 Ferrari. I will, Alyssa. I didn't look through this box at all. He opened it up. We looked in. Oh, I bet this jacket, this tuxedo jacket, goes to the tuxedo that's on Barbie that isn't really Barbie's. It's Ken's. This clothing right here is worth a lot. And if you're lucky and you can find a tag in it, that makes it even better. Look at the old ass. Somebody might have made this one. Yeah, this was handmade because look at the old snap. That's pretty cool though. Shoes. Wine glasses. Dinner plate. Made in Thailand. I mean, that's a whole bag of goodies right there. Holy crap. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Like gold. It's like gold, y'all. There's a frickin' spoon in there. Life preserver. Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch Kids. That's some money right there, too. Who'da thunk? Marie, I have your Traeger. $1984 Meritus. I mean, there's still a poop ton. Here's some more. Tonka. He's seen a little bit better days. Here's the, I mean, oh yeah, like, no. Looking, a lot of the clothes had tags in them. A lot of them didn't. This has hook and loop closure. You know, it's just like all of the little pieces to the play set. Here's a little purse, clothing. Somebody hand crocheted this Barbie dress. Here's a Here's Ken's puffer vest. That's fucking awesome. He'd be styling right now. That battery's seen better days. I need to put that in the recycle. Just all kinds of... Here's more Cabbage Patch, I bet. "12 months Sears." Oh, no, it's not. It's a little vintage t-shirt. Anyway, just more clothes. More clothes, more Barbie clothes. There's even a little, geez Louise. They even made a little headband to go with the crocheted Barbie dress. Wow. And there's some random Lego pieces and these little pieces that go with the, they say on them, high explosives. Who knows what those go to? I don't think they're Barbie stuff, but a bunch of handmade clothes. Even the handmade clothes sell for well. So, uh-oh. Here's a checklist for the cards. Anybody want a doily? It's a dress. Holy cannoli. Look at that, you guys. It's a Barbie dress. Oh, no, I don't. That's why I said the spoon was like gold. Look at that Barbie dress somebody hand crocheted. Okay, Lisa, I see your note about the card. Well, this says Caparella, which is what a lot of that other stuff said. So these pieces go to something. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys. That's anybody. Does this go? I think this must go to the pool set because it says it's made in. I hate to see it. I'm going to put it over here. That might actually be part of this then. This has to have something to do with 1984 Meritus Industries, made in Hong Kong. So this must have something to do with something. I'll look it up eventually. But that was pretty good. This box right here, maybe even just that little bag of shoes and accessories, that may get me my $100 back for this and all of the cards. Barbie's going to be sold for parts. All right. Did I do good? This is not stuff that you guys normally see me. I mean, the Barbie toys and stuff like that. You don't normally see me get this kind of stuff. I know it's worth it. I don't normally look at it because everybody else knows it's worth a lot of money too. You don't normally run into this kind of stuff, you know? And so he wasn't concerned about it. These little Cabbage Patch boots, Cabbage Patch Kids boots. These ones need to be stuck in some hot water and reformed. I guess I'm going to have to get a real camera if we're going to do this like this. We'll see. Anyway, I got the little car right here for you, Alyssa. It's right here on my desk. A little portable desk. Lisa, I literally walk away while she's talking at estate sale, so she'll follow me or she'll get stuck. Or I just stay where I am. Someone's grandma worked very hard on that dress. And that's, what are you guys talking about me? I know how the attention goes. We both are a little, well, what did I walk into this room for? Oh, Lisa, if you only knew. Anyway, it's 11:10. I talked for about a half an hour and then we got it. That wasn't too bad. Somebody's going to chime in with some smart ass comment. That's all right. I'm all good with that. I have my disclaimer in the I have my disclaimer down below. Let me read my disclaimer to you guys. Eventually it will be in all of my videos. Welcome to my weekly live estate haul, or if it was my coffee talk, it would say my coffee talk. I do my best to bring interesting and interactive conversations for everybody to join in with. When it comes to whatever we talk about, just know that we like to have fun, and I'm not always going to play by the rules, nor am I going to guarantee that my audience in the chat are going to behave, because most of the time there's people that don't. So viewers, be advised, and I put a disclaimer. There is a difference between having an opinion and having a discussion. I got a typo in there. And or bashing someone. Opinions are like assholes. We all have one. Marie, you had to tell on me. You had to tell on me for missing. We both missed the drawers in the bathroom. Let's just get the only reason that you found them was because you bought the bathroom and you shut the bathroom door and looked behind it and saw that there was stuff in there. You wouldn't have known to stick those Cabbage Patch boots in hot water and reform them. Well, they're plastic and vinyl-y plastic, and they're still pretty movable. That's also, if you have stuff like that, and I can tell you this from the kids and grandkids, and also from Barbies. When I played with Barbies, you would get the plastic boots, and you couldn't hardly get them on the Barbie. My mom would stick them in not boiling hot water, but the hottest water she could get out of the tap. She'd stick them in there for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then they'd slide right on the Barbie because they'd be a little more pliable. Learn something new every day. We need to learn something new every day. I'm going to learn about sports cards. My son goes, I never would have bought those. I go, sports cards are hot right now. I said, there could be one card in here, one card that's worth money out of all those cards that haven't been touched. Nobody saw them. They didn't know they were there. They were up in the corner, which means that they haven't been gone through. There could be something in there. There's a mixture of everything in there, you know, so there could be something in there that's worth money. There might not be. You were in your own damn, I was in the damn toy room when I bought the bathroom, wasn't even near it. But we went in there the other day with Emily because we were looking at the hairspray and stuff, remember? Anyway, all right, you guys. I have worn myself out this weekend, and anybody need a semi-slightly broken, somebody will, Tonka, made in Mexico. Huh? Looks like it got stepped on because that piece is missing. The this would be the B pillar because it's the passenger side. This would be the A pillar because that's the driver's side. I used to build Freightliner trucks. It almost, I almost wonder if there's no ins and then it's missing there on that side and part of it on that side, but still kind of cool. The only thing missing, I know. Thank you, Tracy. They had a bunch of, not so much so Avon perfumes, but you know, the fake jadeite looking Avon. You guys are all with me on the whole lip curling up kind of. They have them in purple and blue and green. They had a bunch of the green. I think they had one purple thing too, but I just see Avon and I go. However, Courtney Bolo Buddies on her show that she did tonight for 50 bolos to look out for. These were auctions. She showed a pin that was an Elizabeth Taylor Avon collaboration that sold for, I think if I remember correctly, right around $170 on auction. News to me. I mean, I know there are a few things of Avon that are okay, but for the most part, no. Thanks a lot, Lissa. Everybody have a great night. Have a great week. I will be on Tuesday morning, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for those of you that can get up at that time. And tomorrow I will tape my what sold this weekend and put that out hopefully before Tuesday comes, but if not Tuesday night. I'm trying to be better about it. Just depends on what all's going on with the kids and the grandkids. And Justin's leaving for LA Tuesday for a week. He told me when I got home today. So they're driving down. He's leaving for a week for now. And then they have money to make 5 films that they've gotten the money for, and it's quite a bit. So I'll try to get that out tomorrow afternoon. Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Tommy, Tracy, Annie, Marie, Lissa. Who else is still in here? Yvette. Boatman. I know there's more people in here, but I'm looking at who's in the comments. I think I got y'all that are still here. All right, you guys. Good night.